Welcome to tonight's presentation of the Pro Basketball Association. If you want pro, you want the PBA.
$18.91 presents here on Triangle Media PBA Basketball by A&T Sports for tonight's matchup between the Lubbock Fire Ants and the Plainview Knights for this Lone Star State matchup. And the opening tip is won by the Knights, working in these white uniforms here in the half court to our right. Immediately going to work is Mason, who couldn't finish. Knights able to keep possession, and a foul inside as Hughley got bumped. He's wearing a different uniform than others with a different name on the back of that jersey as well. Knights get it in. Mason's three from dead on is, well, dead on. Jalen Mason begins the scoring tonight with that triple for the Knights. And now the Fire Ants will have their first offensive possession. Wright runs the point. Pull-up jumper from the elbow is short for Nichols. And boarded by Plainview. Coast to coast, and the finish for Carter. Using a nice ball fake to get to the rim for the lay-in, and it's a 5-0 head start for the Knights here early on. Nichols walks it up. Splits a double team. Nice dump off to the baseline for Paul Hill, who has to kick it out. And the Fire Ants will turn it over. McCullough couldn't handle that tough pass out on the perimeter. And so Plainview, already with a 5-0 lead, will get the ball back as well. Mason dishes off the screen. The catch and shoot mid-range jumper's perfect. And it's a 7-0 burst for Plainview. Quite the start for the Knights tonight. As Lubbock still trying to light the fire here on the offensive end. The pull-up three off the side rim for Wright. That shot wrong for Q Wright. And the Knights with the 7-0 lead and possession. As Mason goes into the post. See if they count that bucket. There was a whistle and a foul. And they're going to call it on the floor, so the Knights will inbound on the baseline. Still that 7-0 edge. Urbina to inbound, gets it into Mason over in the corner. Spots up, jabs and dribbles, gets to the rack, and rolls it in. 9-0 lead here to begin for the Knights. Mid-range shot short. Rebounded by Mason. Fire Ants still scoreless. Mason coast to coast. Banks it in with the foul. What a start tonight for Jalen Mason and these Plainview Knights. First foul shot of the game, and it's off the back iron. Rebounded and put back by Hughley. Just utter domination here to begin for Plainview. Nichols on the dribble drive. Gets the Fire Ants on the board. Good take to the basket and the finish for Isaac Nichols. Urbina from the pull-up in the corner, too long. Fire Ants will try to push. Bell down the center of the floor. Turned it over, then committed the foul. And the Knights will have it. flip up and in for Mason, and he's getting whatever he wants for these Knights right now. They lead 17-2 here in the first quarter. Bell to the baseline. Nifty move, but couldn't finish. She got too close to the rim. Fast break for the Knights, and a nice flip up and in with the left hand for Urbina, causing a timeout on the floor for Lubbock. 19-2 head start for Plainview. The Knights forcing the Fire Ants to take a timeout there to try to stop the momentum, as the Fire Ants have just been punched in the mouth here to begin this evening. There's a foul's called out on the perimeter. And Ellison going to turn it over. They're going to call it travel as he was double teamed out beyond the arc. Turns it over for the Fire Ants. Fire Ants with more turnovers than points here, more than midway through the opening frame. Mason directing traffic. He's going to lob to Urbina on the block. Turnaround fadeaway. Finds the bottom of the net. Ellison brings it the other way for the Fire Ants. Off to Nichols. Nichols gets the ball knocked right back to him. He'll dish it off to Shaw. Top of the key, that three-pointer. Short for Ellison. Mason spinning away from trouble. Pulls up. Can't connect. Urbina picks up the loose ball on the baseline. Second chance for Mason. Same result, off the heel. And rebounded by Shaw. Shaw gets away from traffic. His pass up ahead, intercepted though by Carter. And this will be an easy lay-in down the floor for the Knights. Mason with the finish after the steal from LaVon Carter, who gets the assist on the basket as well. Final 90 seconds of the first quarter. Ellison between the circles, guarded by Carter. Bounces to the foul line for Paul Hill. Back to Ellison. Three-pointer short. Rebound deflected over to Urbina. Up ahead, Hughley. Finishes with the left, running the floor. 27-2 for the Knights, with less than a minute to go in the first stanza. Shaw attacking down the lane to the 10, gets the shot blocked, but a foul called against Urbina. And that will send Corey Shaw to the line as he hits the first. Just the third point of this first quarter for the Fire Ants. Second free throw too strong. Rebound, tipped back to Shaw. The hesitation, the dribble drive, Shaw lost it out of bounds. Well defended by Carter. No, pardon me, Carter was the one that touched it last. Still well defended, but ball went out of bounds off of Carter and his deflection. Fire Ants off the inbounds, corner three, altered, and comes up short for Nichols. Carter now on the offensive end, attacking and finishing. Final seconds here of the first quarter. Nichols. Pass intercepted by Carter at midcourt, and the intentional foul to stop the fast break as the Knights had numbers. Three-pointer airballed by Mason, trying to beat the buzzer, and it's a 29-3 lead for Plainview after the first quarter. We open up the second quarter. The Knights with a big lead. And the Fire Ants with their work cut out for them. They had just one basket in that entire first frame. Shaw. Passes off to the top for McCullough. Swings it to the far side for Wright. Off a screen. Wright gets a second pick. Well defended by Plainview. Shaw trying to attack. His pass over to Wright, bobbled, secured, and finished. Wright hits the mid-range. Just the second basket tonight for those Fire Ants. They trail by 24 early on in the second quarter. And now a second consecutive stop for Lubbock as they try to claw their way back into this one. Still plenty of game left. Just underway in the second frame. Nichols off the mark. That deep outlet pass from Hughley was fired to the center of nowhere. Stolen away by Lubbock. It brings it the other way for the Fire Ants. Pull up from the elbow, short. Hughley into the corner. Open three, off the mark. Shaw will slow things down for Lubbock. Will walk it into the front court. It's a screen. Ball movement from the Fire Ants. Nice pass there from right, and it leads to the finish at the 10 for Paul Hill. Looks like a foul called. It's Jeff Thetford who's trying to drive to the rim. He was fouled. The Knights will inbound from the baseline. Smith in the game for the first time with the basketball. Nice pass for the finish from Thetford. Knights with their second unit out there, along with Jalen Mason, the leading scorer tonight, donning number 5 on the uniform. And the Knights with the 24-point edge. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line off the mark for Nichols. That shot was altered in midair. Unselfish ball movement for the Knights, but 3 is no good for Milligan. Prefer to mulligan after that shot, and it looks like a timeout on the floor, with the Knights leading 31-7. Out of the timeout, Fire Ants with the basketball, trailing by 24. Nearly a backcourt violation there on that pass. Three-pointer short for Bell. Fast break for the Knights, but the layup blown by Milligan, who misses shots on back-to-back possessions, and the Knights will also turn it over. Plainview has certainly slowed down offensively here in the second quarter. They led 29-3 after the end of the first. Just the one basket to this point here in the second quarter, almost midway through the frame. A steal for the Knights. Fast break, and the finish as Jaquan Smith puts it in. That's one way to get the offense going again. An easy basket after a steal. Step back 3 off the mark for Bell. Rebound saved to Smith. Smith firing ahead. Leander pulls it out. Smith gets it up top. There's Mason with the basketball left side. Mason blows by his defender right to the rim. Nobody stopping him. And Mason with the easy lay-in as the Knights lead by 28. Mason with something to say afterwards as well. He's had quite the first half for the Knights. Here comes a double team for Plainview. Trying to force a turnover. Shaw's pull-up 3 is bottom. First triple tonight for the Fire Ants, and they've reached double figures as they trail 35-10 midway through the second. Leander on the step back. That three-pointer's too strong. Smith from the corner, also too strong off the heel. Leander, another opportunity. Loses the dribble. It's stolen away. Ellison lays it in after the theft. Fire Ants with back-to-back buckets now trail by 23. Bell with a near steal. Smith has to track down the loose ball in the backcourt. Leander running shot, no good off the glass. Three-pointer. Too strong for Ellison and a foul on the rebound against the Fire Ants. Plainview leads 35-12 with 4:21 to go in the first half. Mason will bring it ahead for Plainview. Drive and the kick. And the three-pointer is put in by Leander. Right, double team. Spins away from trouble, but he stepped on the sideline. It's a turnover for the Fire Ants. Thetford high off the glass, doesn't get it to the rim. And let's see what the whistle was. It'll be Lubbock basketball. Second chance, doesn't go for right. Floater in the lane, finds the net for Bell. Finish with the foul for Jalen Mason. Mason having a great first half. The free throw no good for Mason. Rebounded. Thetford's three no good. Fire Ants will clear it out. Pull up. That three's around and down for DJ Bell. Leander on the reset, pulls up. His tray is good. Shaw's three, off the glass first. Rims off. Ellison tracks down the miss. His triple's off the back iron. Another opportunity. Scoop shot was short. Ellison got caught under the rim there. And on the other end of the floor, Milligan's triple popped out. Drive and a kick for Bell. Three-pointer for Ellison off the mark. Bell. Cross court to Shaw. Good ball movement for the Fire Ants, and they get the basket out of it. Steal for Lubbock, but they couldn't capitalize. Plainview with the basketball, leading 43-19. Final 90 seconds of this first half. Pull up well off the mark. Bell from distance. Can't hit. The rebound will ricochet out of bounds. Smith's alley-oop toss to the baseline. And Thetford stepped on the baseline for the turnover. Lubbock will have it. Bell from the corner, off the heel. Rebound swatted out to midcourt where Lubbock keeps possession. Ellison up and good off the window. Much better second quarter here for Lubbock. They had only 3 points in the first quarter. Elbow jump, no good for Thetford. Lubbock turns it over. And the finish on the other end for Smith all alone. Final seconds of the first half. That corner jumper, good at the buzzer for Wright. But Plainview leads 45-23 at the half.
Shoots a three, and bangs it in at the buzzer. Miller, he shoots a three, she's right at the rim of the three-point line.
Start the second half. Lubbock with the basketball. These two teams having switched sides. Floater in the lane, short for Baker, who's in the game for the first time. And down the floor, the easy lay-in for Mason, uncontested. Jalen Mason had a good first half, and he picks up right where he left off to begin this second half. Plainview led 29-3 after the first quarter. That three-pointer is off the mark for Baker. Second chance here, though, for Lubbock. Shaw will reset out by midcourt. Bell's triple try. And a whistle on that contested rebound. Shaw and Mason battling for it. After that terrible first quarter, Lubbock did outscore the Knights in the second quarter. Outscored them 18-16. Still trailing by 26 here in the third. That three-pointer not close for Ellison. Fast break for the Knights. And that cross-court pass is sailed out of bounds. Ellison on the attack, lays it in. Mason inside for Urbina. Knights will work it around the horn. Urbina's 3. And that rebound knocked away by Thetford. Second chance here for Plainview. Thetford finishes at the rim. His hustle's rewarded as he gets the bucket. And the Knights continue to keep their distance from Lubbock. Three-pointer airballed by Baker. Mason unstopped on his way to the rim. And the block on the defensive end from the Knights. Jaquan Smith with the rejection. Lubbock will inbound under their own hoop. Now Smith will throw it away, turning it over on the pass. Bell's pass stolen. Coast to coast through the finish is Mason. Fade away for Wright. Rims out. Rebounded by Carter. Mason from distance can't dial it up. Urbina on the rebound. Pushed, finishes, and foul. And one for Chris Urbina.
Tyler.
The lead up to 30 now for Plainview, and Urbina at the line to try to finish off the three-point play in a game that has not featured very many foul shots this evening as Urbina misses. From the parking lot, that's no good for DJ Bell. Urbina in the lane, turnaround. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, they're going to call basket interference. I think that shot was going in anyways. Mason went rising up for the dunk back, but interfered with the shot, so no bucket and a turnover for Plainview. I don't know who you would have credited that basket towards. Ellison misses the three. Smith with the rebound. Smith can't hit the triple. Shaw tracks down the loose ball. Ellison will bring it up. Layup good on the catch and finish for Wright. It's a 28-point game midway through the third. Mason taking on the whole defense, can't finish the runner as he hit the deck. And the putback good for Q Wright. Euro. And the kick out from Smith. Open three in the corner is too long for Thetford. Baker still scoreless after missing that try. Here's a steal for Lubbock. Right. Lays it in. And a timeout taken by Plainview as their lead shrinks to 24. Out of the timeout. Knights with the basketball, leading 55-31. And out of the TO, they get the big three there from Carter. Try to get them going again as they're up by 27 with 3:40 left in the third quarter. That finish doesn't go for Ellison. Smith leaves it for Hughley, who finishes off the window. Right. Can't hit the reverse. Corner three is buried by Nichols. Fire Ants just started so slow offensively tonight. They had only one field goal in the opening quarter. And Smith gets the and one for the Knights. In fact, since that first quarter, these two teams have played it evenly, 31-31. But Plainview led 29-3 after the first quarter, a lead that just seems to be insurmountable. Free throw no good for Smith. I don't think Plainview's made a foul shot tonight, but it certainly has not mattered. Granted, they haven't had many chances. I think they're 0 for 3. Putback goes for Nichols. Three-pointer, good for Smith. Pump and the punish from Ellison. Pass from Carter, but he gets kicked out here to Smith. Hughley in the lane, turnaround shot doesn't fall. Elbow jumper, good for Q right on the pull-up. Tie up underneath the hoop between Nichols and Milligan. Nichols then throwing the basketball at Milligan afterwards. Those two get tangled up. Lubbock basketball, trailing by 26. Three-pointer no good for Nichols. Second effort for Wright off the heel. Hughley on the dribble drive. Let's see what the whistle is. He finished the basket. What's the call? I think they're going to count the bucket. It'll be an and one. Lubbock wanted an offensive foul. Or are they going to call it on the floor? Yeah, so it looks like it will be a foul on Lubbock, but it will be on the floor. Catch and shoot three. Pops out for Meander. Good job saving it over to Smith. And 3 seconds called on Hughley there, as he was posted up in the lane for too long. Plainview turns it over. Finish with the foul. Nichols on the and one, fouled by Hughley. And a free throw, good for Nichols on the old-fashioned three-point play. The three-pointer off the glass doesn't fall for Milligan. Putback goes. Ellison's floater off the mark. Hughley with the rebound. Smith off to the races. And Meander can't hit it before the buzzer. But the Knights lead by 25 heading to the fourth. The Knights open up the fourth quarter with a bucket there from Drew. And all Plainview tonight, they lead 69-42 over the Fire Ants. Nice give and go, but Bell couldn't finish with the left. Oh, good ball movement for Plainview on the fast break, but Hughley couldn't finish at the rim. Crisp passing down the floor for the Knights. They turn it over in the end. Lubbock with the ball down 27. Nichols' three doesn't go. Put back, drops in for Wright. Wright having a good game for Lubbock. One of the few. Drew airballs that floater. Lubbock will throw it away. Three-pointer is off the mark for Milligan. Deep outlet pass up ahead, and the layup doesn't go for Nichols. Smith fouled by Wright out at mid-court. So Plainview will inbound. Meander firing it down low to Hughley for the finish. Ellison splits the double. The teardrop is going to rattle in. That three-pointer way off the mark for Meander. Deep three for Bell is good. Deep DJ Bell has hit some long ones tonight. And the Fire Ants trail now by 22 in the fourth. They've actually outscored Plainview since the conclusion of the opening quarter. Plainview led 29-3 after the first 10 minutes of this one. You won't find many slower starts like that at Lubbock on the offensive end tonight. Bell hits another three. And the Fire Ants trail by 19. Cut it below 20 here in the fourth. Smith to Hughley, trying to show his range, but the three is short. Bell's pull-up, no. And a foul on the rebound. Let's see, they're going to count an and one as that ball got tipped up and in by Wright. He was hit from behind by Hughley. And it looks like they will count the bucket with the foul. At least Wright thinks so. He's standing at the line for the foul shot. Yep, the officials get together. They say count the basket. So it is an and one for Q Wright, who has been leading the way tonight for these Fire Ants. Just hasn't had enough support around him. His team down by 17 here in the fourth. Free throw's good. 3-point play for Wright. Now the steal. Off balance three. That shot was rushed by Wright. Plainview with possession, leading by 16. Finger roll good for Mason. Wright spinning away and could not convert. Urbina ripped that ball away for Plainview. Step back for Urbina, short. Rebounded by Meander. Plainview trying to get their lead back to 20. Step back for Carter. And Urbina fouled in that putback try. Let's see if they'll send him to the line. Certainly looked like he was trying to shoot it. Attempting to grab the rebound and put it back all at the same time. Free throw no good for Urbina. And Urbina misses them both. Plainview has not been good at all from the line tonight, but still lead by 18. Bell from the volleyball line hits another. DJ Bell with some deep threes tonight. And the Ants trail by 15 halfway through this fourth quarter. Still plenty of game left. Lubbock trailed by 30 at one point in this contest. Plainview creates a little more distance. Another deep three for Bell off the side of the cylinder this time. But the basketball saved right back to him. Good pass down low and Wright lays it in. Timeout on the floor. It's a 15-point game with 4:34 to go. Out of the timeout, Plainview with the basketball leading by 15. Call that on the floor. It looks like that will be the case. Thetford finished the shot, but he was fouled first. Plainview will inbound underneath their own basket. Carter stopped at the rim. Good defense there from Ellison. Three-point try. Rims out for Baker. It's been a tough game for him. Bell able to get the putback, and the deficit now is 13 for the Fire Ants. That three is good. That's the dagger from Carter and the Knights. They're up 16 with under 3 to go. Bell off the screen. Pull up. Short. Three-pointer will ricochet out of bounds. Urbina from downtown connects. Plainview leads by 19. As Baker flips it up and in to get on the board. And the finish for Mason, just speeding right to the rim for the lay-in. Three-pointer no good for Ellison. Second chance. He'll now attack. The floater goes. Coast to coast for the finish is Mason. He's just been unstoppable tonight, like a locomotive. Baker got bumped and fouled inside. Deep three, rims in and out for Bell. He'll stay here at the Fire Ants, though, as we approach the final minute of this one. Shaw's three rattles in. The Ants really got it going offensively. They scored just one basket in the first quarter, but somehow have exceeded 70 points for the game now tonight. Final seconds of this one. Fire Ants turn it over, and the Knights will throw it right back. Carter's pass stolen by Ellison. Three ball, well off the mark for Shaw. Bell walks off the floor for the Fire Ants. As we play out the final seconds of this contest. And that'll do it. The Plainview Knights jumped out to a 29-3 advantage, and they win tonight 88-72. Plainview led from start to finish this evening here against Lubbock, and they take the in-state matchup by 16 points. We thank you for watching PBA basketball here on Triangle Media.